Hello, this is Syrasi. This is my first time trying to record a video, so bear with me, but I think we're going to have a good time. So this game we're playing is Third Age Total War. It's a total conversion mod for the game Medieval 2 Total War, probably my most played video game of all time. So let me just introduce you to this game. The campaign world is set in Middle-earth, the land of The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. And in this game, you choose one of these factions to play as. And then you set about consolidating territory, building up your kingdom, and eventually conquering the world. So the different factions are all readily recognizable if you know Lord of the Rings. The first one is Gondor, definitely my favorite faction overall, but one of the hardest to play as in this campaign, because you always tend to get screwed over because you're in a very bad position, surrounded by tons of evil factions, and you don't have enough production really to counter it. I've tried to play as Gondor so many times, but I always lose, so I'm not going to play them this time. And then, of course, Rohan, the Horse Lords of the Mark. They are the great allies of Gondor, but as the AI, they always tend to die, and I've never really played as them in campaign. I've never really been that into Rohan as a faction. I know it's harsh of me, but I'm not a big fan. Sorry. Then there's Dale. You'll recognize those from the Hobbit trilogy that recently came out. I played a fantastic campaign as Dale once. We conquered pretty much all this land over here and conquered Mordor from the back. We simply walked into Mordor from the back. Let me tell you, that was a fun time. Then there's the dwarves. They're a very strange faction. They have the best heavy infantry in the game by far, but they have no cavalry and very limited ranged weapons. So they're also in a very strange position because they have a really, really good settlements here in the east, but they also have territory way out in the middle of nowhere in the west. And the only real way to consolidate is to rush as quick as you can over on this side, and cut through the orcs of Gundabad and the Misty Mountains in order to stretch across the north and have this huge extended empire that's really hard to defend. I did that campaign once, but then I hit a bug at the end and had to cancel. Then there's the Free Peoples of Eridor, which is the Shire, Bree, groups like that. And they can eventually become the Kingdom of Arnor. I just did a really cool campaign with them earlier this year, and it ended up, I had like this entire land, and then I had to quit because it was a stalemate and it wasn't going anywhere. The High Elves, one of the most powerful factions in the game. They have such powerful units, and since they're shielded by both the dwarves and the Free Peoples over here, all they have to protect is Rivendell, and that's got Elrond there, and he's not going to die. So they've kind of just turtle over here and then build ships and wreak havoc on the south. They're not a very fun faction to play as, so I'm not going to play as them. The Sylvan Elves are basically Mirkwood and Lothlorien combined into one faction, because 3 elven factions would be too many, I guess, is what they were thinking. They're very similar to the High Elves in terms of units. Maybe a bit more emphasis on light archers and mobility, but they tend to kind of just like gravitate towards this area here. I'm not a huge fan of that faction. The elven factions are really difficult to play as, at least for someone like me who likes really dynamic, expansive empires. Then there's of course, Mordor, led by the Witch King of Angmar. You can't play as Sauron until you get the One Ring, which you can in this campaign. Hopefully we'll see that happen. You have all of Mordor starting off, and Dol Guldur in the south of Mirkwood. It's a really strong starting position and is a very, very powerful place to be in the late game. Then there's Isengard. That's Saruman, the White Tower of Orthanc is his capital. It's a very difficult faction to play as. I won the campaign as them, actually, once. It took me an inordinate amount of time to do, because I had to turtle for the first 100 turns, because they're surrounded by good aligned factions. But I eventually managed to crush Rohan, and Gondor was already dead by that point, so then I just swept north and took over all of Eriador. It was devastating. The time of men was over. The time of the orc had come. That messendry. The orcs of the Misty Mountains Again, not a faction I've ever played as. Their main shtick is they have Moria, and the Balrog can come out for them. And that's one of their coolest features, I think, is how the Balrog can emerge as a unit, but only if they attack Moria, which they will, because the elves are foolishly living right next to you and will probably attack you. I've never played as them. Maybe someday, I don't know. The Orcs of Gundabad are based in the Witch King's old realm of Angmar in the north. They don't really have anything special going for them, which kind of is disappointing. Like, they don't even have a cool leader. They just have this orc. Like, the Witch King is in Mordor. So, poor Orcs of Gundabad are just like this shitty third wheel orc faction that just exists to antagonize the northern factions. Not a fan. Harad. Harad is one of the two human evil factions. They're kind of the Arab-esque faction, with some emphasis on seafaring based on the Corsairs of Umbar here. I tried to play as a campaign as them once with a friend in a co-op campaign, and I ended up crushing her because she was playing as Gondor, and Gondor is in a terrible position. So they do get the Muma kill, which is one of the coolest units in the game, the giant fucking elephants. Oops, sorry, I swore. Oh, I'm so naughty. And then there's Rune, the Great Eastern Kingdom, which is based on the Byzantines in Persia. Yeah, they also have probably the best economy in the game. But today, I'm going to be playing as Mordor, because I got broken up with this week, and I feel like crushing the free peoples of Middle-earth under the iron boot of the Dark Lord. So, I'm going to set everything to the hardest difficulty, because that's the only way to play this game. And let's begin. They don't really have an introduction from Mordor, they just have clips of the units marching. It's nice to see the hordes of Mordor in battle formation. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to destroy the world with that. The sentry. The sentry. For the orcs had life and multiplied after the manner of the children of Ilúvatar. Oh, I'm going to use that in a blog post. That's a good quote. I'm going to write about orc sex someday. Look for that blog post. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Okay, so here's the campaign map. So let's just start off looking around and seeing what we have. So this is Mordor, and here is the Mount Doom, or Rodruin, where the ring was forged in the fires of doom. Right next door is Barad-dûr with the Eye of Sauron, cleverly placed there. Who's in here? Oh, look, it's the Witch King of Angmar. Ooh, look at all these cool things he has. Maximum command, really high fear, max authority. The Witch King is the lord of all Nazgûl, Sauron's most terrible servants. Once a great king of men, his will is controlled through one of the 9 rings of power. Every unique character has a biography like that. It's a really cool feature in this game. And your super special characters, each faction has at least one, has a special ability. And this one's really powerful, of course. So let's see what traits he has. Anything interesting? Disrespects prisoners. No, the Witch King would never disrespect prisoners. That is Hobbit propaganda. Okay. What do we have
sleeping here?
So there's 2 kinds of settlements in Medieval 2 Total War. There are cities and castles. Cities let you customize the tax rate. And in the Third Age Total War, you want everything to be low taxes. Because you want to grow your population as fast as possible. Lower taxes makes people have more babies in this world for some reason. And that's just the way that's going to be. So I've got 14,000 gold starting off. The best thing to build is probably roads. Everywhere I can get them. Always want me some roads. Don't want to build anything there. Roads and farms. If I already had roads in a city like this one does, I'm gonna build the hunting hut, which is the food production building. Food is basically the economic driver since it's a medieval type economy. More farms, roads. Ooh, Baradur. This one can build a mining network. I already have a basic mine, but it's a huge money investment starting out in the game, and it takes 6 turns to build, but the sooner I get it done, the longer the benefits will last, and I want those benefits. Okay, cool. So yeah, there's Dol Guldur too. They have custom settlements in this campaign. Isn't that awesome?
Ready.
My God.
Hurry up. Stay right there.
That wears off. Then I've got agents,
Ready.
these little scout people.
This way. Stay right there. Orcs.
When I tell them to. I'm gonna send out this army right away because since I've played this game so many times, I know that there's a city somewhere over here. And
get ready for fighting.
In this campaign specifically, in this mod, you want to capture rebel settlements as early as you can in the game. So I'm just gonna empty my settlements of troops.
Get ready for fighting.
To
Objective
my conquest.
No sleeping here.
No sleeping
no
here.
No sleeping here.
Yeah, no one. Yeah, insomnia is the name of the game in the.
Listen up. No sleeping here. Objective complete.
Build a watchtower there. That'll let me have line of sight to any rebels that might come up.
Get ready for fighting.
That general.
Objective complete.
Some of the troops I'm going to leave in the cities because this says right here, free upkeep while garrisoned. And early in the game, everyone's economy sucks. That's just the way Third Age Total War works. So
we have completed an objective.
The early 40 turns of the game are going to be just me building up the economy and trying not to be stomped by Gondor. Because Gondor is ridiculous. And
objective
complete. What are you doing there? You're going to stay there to make sure they don't take it immediately, but yeah. Shit is gonna get so real once I have an economy roaring up in here. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna make Middle Earth great again. Let me tell you. Is that in poor taste? I think that's in poor taste. I'm gonna stop. Okay.
Ready.
That's a ring rape. That is. That's an objective. I'm not going to put much effort into Mirkwood in the early campaign because the elves are going to be scary as fuck in the early campaign. Ending the turn, other factions stand to take their turns. It's going to go by pretty quickly in the early parts of the game. Or at least I thought it would. Maybe not. So, I hope you like to listen to me talk because this campaign is all about turtling. Once Mordor's economy gets booming and I can start recruiting trolls and other elite units, then I can go on the offensive. But until then, it's just me saying, Gondor, please don't kill me. And being like, hey, other people, want to be friends? They better be friends with me. I deserve it. No, I don't need new people. Oh, you want me to capture that? Why, of course.
Get ready for fighting. Ready.
Missions in this game.
Stay right there.
So there's a rebel settlement, and it has no one defending it. So I'm going to tell these guys to attack there, but they're crossing the dead marshes. So it's going to take a little bit. And that's a notice about Palantiri. I'm going to be careful with those because if you use them too much, they can really screw you up and give you corruption points and stuff. It's kind of messy. Not really looking forward to that possibility.
Pick your feet up. Orcs! No sleeping here. No sleeping here. Move! Objective complete.
How many orcs does it take?
Get ready for fighting. Pick your feet up. We have completed an objective. Listen up.
But I didn't think it through.
Come on. Objective complete. Listen up. Pick your feet up. Objective complete.
I I'm not feeling the best lately. That's why I decided to experiment with this recording.
Get ready for fighting! No sleeping here!
I recorded lots of videos, and I really supported him in that. We actually jointly recorded a video, and that was cool.
Speak with you, loud! Pick your feet up!
Without fucking it up too much. And
listen up! Get ready for fighting! Regroup you! Get ready for fighting! No sleeping here! Listen up!
You can go back
Move!
to the door. And
ready.
It looks like that's it. Just orcs moving around. All the buildings are still building. So let's see what happens. Lord of the Rings is like my most favoriteest thing ever. Like, I can't even begin to describe how much I love Lord of the Rings. It shaped my childhood. It shaped like who I am as a person. I love Lord of the Rings. I run a blog called Not All Who Wander Are Lost. It's Not All Who Wander Are Lost 268.wordpress.com if you're interested. I don't have too many posts up, and I don't post very often because I am a graduate student and ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, if you're so inclined, you can see the kind of things that I think about. I wrote about the War of the Last Alliance. Where were the dwarves during that? Well, I'm glad you asked. You should read my blog post to find out. And what happened to the Entwives? You know, you remember Treebeard and all that? Well, you know there were girl Ents too, right? Oh, look, a location. These little things pop up when you reach them all around the world. You can see it on the map right there. Isn't that cool how much detail they put into this freaking map? Ah, I appreciate the designers of this mod.
Hold up!
Gosh.
Orcs!
Very much respect.
We have completed an orc!
That takes
pick your feet up!
Right now I'm not really clear on what all that is, so... Still building. It's just Gilead, no. Blackgate. Ah, yes. I want you to have more farms. It's gonna take forever for them to level up, so I need to get it going as soon as possible. And they can't start building it yet, but hopefully they'll have the money when...
Get ready for fighting! Come on! We have complete... No sleeping here! No sleeping here! Listen up! Orcs! Come on! Regroup, you louts!
And I know the hidden city of
objective complete.
I'm gonna try to take it before Gondor does.
Listen up!
Frickin' Gondor.
Listen up!
I'm just like gravitating all my orcs towards
we have completed an objective.
I'm basically going to be fighting 50 siege battles defending that place once Gondor gets going. And that's not going to be the most fun. Oh, Nirn is growing pretty quickly, actually. That's good. That's good. Nirn is this gigantic territory. Look how free... It's like 3/4 of Mordor is Nirn. And it's this gigantic river valley that ends in this giant lake. And in the lore of Lord of the Rings... Lord of the Rings. That's a pun. Nirn is the breadbasket of Mordor, such as it is. And that's where pretty much all of the food to feed Sauron's armies comes from. It's produced by slave labor by the orcs and any slaves they capture on campaign.
No sleeping here!
I guess it's... No, wait, you can spy.
This way! Hurry up!
I know there's a city out here. Huh.
This way! Stay right there! Listen up!
I'll get it soon.
Ready?
Turn over. Yeah, I know this isn't the most exciting, but it's really helping me to be able to talk through playing a game that I like so much. And wow, this is fun. I should do this more. How long have I actually played Medieval 2 total? So, like, Steam tracks how long you're playing games, and I've definitely clocked in close to 250 hours in Medieval 2 according to its current metric. And
that's right, fool. It's an enemy ship.
This was after they switched things up with Medieval 2 in their Steam system, so that means all the hours I played in Medieval 2 Kingdoms before they edited that to combine it with normal Medieval 2 got erased, so that's like 450 hours. And then I played the game a lot when I had it on CD-ROM before I got it on Steam. So I'm gonna guess 500 to 600 hours. 500 to 600 hours I've played this game for. Let's conquer our first city.
Kill them all!
Let's see. Come on. There's no risk here because there's nothing defending it. This is literally our city. You have been crushed. I could just kill 219 people, but I won't do that. They didn't resist. Why would I do that? That would be cool. Hunting hunt. Oh, look. Oh, I got 3 units of orc raiders. That's beautiful. Okay.
Orcs! Get ready for fighting! No sleeping here! We have completed and get ready for fighting!
I'm just gonna like stuff troops in there. Fuck the economy. Something about Third Age Total War. It is a total conversion mod, so it's a totally different game from the base game of Medieval 2. Which means some of the core mechanics of the game are completely different. Such as the game is a lot slower than the normal game.
We have completed
in that
Ready.
It takes a lot longer for you to get access to the highest tier units.
Hurry up.
And
the
economy grows a lot slower.
Right there.
So that means you have to play a bit defensively for the first half of the campaign. Mordor, I hear, is not as bad as Isengard. Isengard, it took me till turn 100, I think I mentioned. Mordor, they say turn 40 is when you can start going on the offensive against Gondor because you'll have alliances to support you in invasions. Evil factions can launch invasions against specific good-aligned cities, which means armies can march towards them free of upkeep costs. Which, if you're familiar with Medieval 2, the vanilla version,
attacking the camp!
You'll recognize that as the crusade mechanic. So that's pretty nifty. I'm kind of just rambling, sorry. Oh shit. So it looks like Gondor has struck the first blow, and they managed to get his army across the sea, or across the river Anduin, that is. It becomes a sea there. But they got across the river Anduin and besieged the city of Osgiliath. Osgiliath is 2 sides, here it's 2 cities. But I just have a token force of scouts in there, and they're not going to hold anything, so...
Orcs!
You know what, fuck it, we're just going to go for Alien, because that's more important.
Attack! Destroy them! Is that what you want?
There's actually an enemy force defending a settlement. Then you have to prepare siege weapons. And that can be... Oh, my roads are built. Cool. So now I actually have an infrastructure. Roads in this game are really, really cool features and settlements. Not only do they make your armies march faster, but they also boost your economy significantly. So there's really no reason not to build roads unless you desperately need to defend yourself from advancing enemy troops. You can't destroy them after you're done with them, so good luck. I can't recruit diplomats yet. Okay. I'm gonna prioritize building that because I want to get allies. Allies are good. Wait, what? Sweet! Okay, never mind. I don't need to do that. I already have Harad and Rune as allies. Well, no, I'm still gonna do it because I want to ally with all of the evil factions. And that'll make my life a lot easier in the late game.
Put your feet up.
And
Get
in the
ready
early
for
game, I
fighting.
can sell my map information.
Put your feet up.
Like, hey, do you want to know where all my cities are? Pay me money, and they'll do it. Because they don't know any better.
Hurry up.
They're just dumb computers.
Stay right there.
Speaking of dumb computers,
this way. Stay
this game
right there.
also accounts for the fact that computers don't really know how to cope with an intelligent human player.
Come on.
And they kind of added a few advantages to AIs in that when you attack a major city belonging to an enemy, they get free troops to defend it. That's something that you'll recognize in Attila Total War and Warhammer Total War. More recent games have introduced that feature, but this game kind of added it at the beginning, which is strange, but hey, you know, take what you can get. We're gonna fight this one. This campaign gives you severe penalties if you do auto-resolve also. You're expected to fight every battle in person. So even though I have pretty much no chance whatsoever of winning this fight unless I choose it, I'm gonna do it. If anything, just to give you a chance to see what's going on. The captains of the Outlands are expected up the South Road ere sundown. Come with us, and you will see. Bergil, son of Baragund, to Pippin, Minas Tirith. I love that they include quotes from the books. That's definitely what I would have done. They went really heavily with the Peter Jackson movie inspiration for environments, as you will definitely see with Osgiliath. So they have custom maps for every single special city, and this is Osgiliath, the city that's famously divided between east and west, the orcs on one side and the Gondorians on the other. They've got all these beautiful half-destroyed buildings. Once the glorious city. Oh, holy shit! You can even see inside. Oh, that's beautiful. It was once this city was once the jewel of our kingdom, a place of light and beauty and music, and so it shall be once more. Haha, that's funny, Boromir. You think you can survive, but you won't because I will kill you. So they're deployed over there. I'm just gonna, since this is all I have here is an archer unit, I'm going to toss them down over here. If the game will let me. And we're gonna just wait for them to come to us. Look at my pretty orcs. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. Okay, so the Gondorians are coming straight for us, as you would expect Gondorians to do. Please don't. Oh shit. Fire arrows, motherfuckers. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. Oh, goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, orcs. Oh, jeez. Yeah, cavalry in this mod are even more powerful than cavalry in medieval context are always like the god.
Our enemy has command of the city.
This one's not even funny. It's just like, you're done. You're done, son. Which I think is accurate for how powerful cavalry should be.
Unit march!
Oh, there goes my general. Goodbye, orcs. Oh, we took down a few of them, actually. 3 of them. But they were general units, so that's going to help me if I ever want to retake that city. This is fun. Her eyes gray as the sea were hard and fell. Oh, Eowyn, yeah. And they are taking that city from me. Gondor has a special feature in this game where if they manage to reunite Osgiliath and build both up to their maximum population, they are able to rebuild the city in-game and actually make them a productive part of the campaign. The problem is it takes like 400 turns according to the population algorithm, so if you want to do it just as a gimmick, you can probably just use the cheat code function to increase the population once you've taken out Mordor.
No sleeping here!
Because otherwise it's just like
Come on!
Depressingly difficult to do. So as we're besieging Ithilien, Penethanun, over here, their troops are slowly dying off from starvation the longer we keep them under siege. And because I'm orcs have very, very shitty stats, especially relative to other factions, good factions. So I kind of need to weaken them before I assault them, especially since they're in the advantage where they are. Defenders always have an outrageous advantage in this game.
Hurry up!
It's kind of scary.
This way!
Where's the city? And
stay right there!
I know it exists. How far away could it be? Oh wait, I missed it. It's over there. Okay. Let's go for that.
Listen up!
I
We
have
have completed an objective.
Mordor.
Objective complete.
Isn't that funny? Oh, I think it's funny. You're not obligated to laugh. That's okay. You can also laugh at me. I'm used to that. It's funny too. I didn't mean that to be depressing. I'm sorry. Oh yes. I can keep building up my economy because economy is everything. Everything in this campaign. You don't see the benefits starting out, but that's like a boost of 11 gold per turn from building a 1,300 gold market. But trust me when I say, once you have trade rights with people, and oh, I already have trade rights with people. Well, once they have actual trade resources developed, then things get janky. Yeah. Okay.
Ready.
I'm gonna send my spy to
Hurry up!
Gondor because I'm anxious. Oh, that's what Fruiton Forest is. I knew that. I just haven't played this specific campaign in a while. I mean, I've never played the Mordor campaign, but the Gondor campaign either. It's been a while. Last one I did was Free Peoples of Iridor. Yep, that's it for this turn. Oh, the dead marshes. They look so dead. So marshy. Malgalad. That's like Gilgalad, but... oh, you'll only get that joke if you're a hardcore Tolkienite. Ooh, Dark Lord is doing something. What's the Dark Lord doing? Wait, what the fuck are you doing? What did the Dark Lord do? Oh, they work like Inquisitor. Oh yeah, that's right. So the Dark Lord works in this game like the Pope in Medieval 2 Vanilla. And this guy is an Inquisitor. He's going around making sure everyone's faithful enough to Sauron. I guess I got my mines. That's a nice boost of income right there, that is. So he's gonna make sure we're not swearing allegiance to the light. Oh, God forbid. That's ironic. Oh, yeah, that's funny. I'm so funny. You should all subscribe because I'm so funny. And do I need to do anything?
Get ready for fighting!
Maybe?
Move! Objective complete! Kill them! Listen up! Orcs! We have completed an objective! Objective complete!
I'm just gonna leave one unit of scouts in this city because it's barely recuperating the income of that upkeep for that one unit with its income there. And I'm only occupying it so its population grows faster because I want to actually be able to expand into something profitable someday. Spy, tell me what's going on in Mordor. Oh, hello, I definitely need to rewatch the entire trilogy extended version before I go to Spain later in
Get ready
3
for
weeks.
fighting.
Oh shoot, one movie per
No
week.
sleeping here! Orcs!
I believe in me. Okay, let's see. Nothing is approaching them there. They should be okay. Off in Dol Guldur. Is there anything else I need to do right now? I don't think so. Oh yeah, you. Oops. Whatever. Spies aren't too important in the early game. I mean, they are, but the AI always usually makes the same decisions per faction each campaign, so it's not a terrible surprise if the Gondorians are going after Osgiliath, if you know what I mean. And once Rune and Harad come down into this, oh, Gondor's not gonna
Hurry up!
me.
Stay right there!
Hello, Elf Spy. Q-Stalled is not that scary because it's the early game. I don't have an economy.
No sleeping here!
I accept this fact.
Attack!
And
Orcs!
we're just
Kill them
gonna
all!
try to take the city so Dol Guldur doesn't get cut off by someone. Kind of want to maintain that supply line. Oh, my economy is going to take a while to build up, isn't it? Oof. This one's not even building up. Ew. That's gross. That's gross, that is. Okay. Ooh. And building Dol Guldur. I'm not going to invest there yet. Basically everything I'm trying to buy, I can't afford. So it's just gonna, I'm gonna build up those tiny farms and the smaller settlements, like this one here, an orc encampment. There's 2 orc encampment cities. They couldn't think of at least one black speech name for that. Oh, come on. I could do better. Not off the top of my head. What are you talking about?
Ready. This way. Hurry up. Stay right there.
That's a lot of Gondor. Are they gonna try to rush me? They are. Well, fuck. Yeah, they have carrying drones. Oh yeah, that's a weird cheaty function in this game. It tells me that's a Gondor fortress because it starts like that, and I know it's there. But if it ever were not a Gondor fortress, I could right-click here and hold it down on the land, and it would tell me that that region is owned by Gondor. Like over here, it's owned by Gondor. Over here, it's owned by Rohan. I can do that even for land I've never been to, like this, and you can see the border means, oh, there's elves there. But, yeah. Okay, next turn. Let's do it. I'm going to try to make it to turn 10 for this first introductory video. Just because I'm easing into it, you know?
Stay right there.
Don't want to do too much, and also I need to take my medicine. But that's afterward. Nope, don't want any of you. You'll just suck up all of my money, and I need that for farms. Okay, I have that thing in Nerd. So that means I can build a diplomat. Which means I can go and be like, hey orcs, wanna be friends? Ooh, dwarves and Rain are at war. I don't like Rohan. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, fuck.
I respect you, my enemy.
So Gondor's on my ass.
Get ready for fighting.
Okay, we're gonna fight him.
Pull back! We must pull back! We've destroyed the enemy! Kill them all!
I can there. Fucking shit. That's not good. I'm gonna kill him. How dare he set foot in the land of Mordor? I mean, it's not technically my land yet. I didn't take this capital city. But
the battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
So, all they have is a general, so that's just a unit of cavalry. I'm going to throw the spearmen up front and let the infantry hang out behind. The cool thing about playing as Mordor that I've never had to deal with before is the fact that my units are fucking huge. I'm used to units of 70 people. These are 125, 126 technically, but you take my meeting. So, I've never really, I've played as Isengard, but they're not so much a horde army. I mean, they have giant units like these, but they're very high upkeep because they're Uruk-hai. They're much tougher horde types. So, yeah. Let's see. Wait for them to charge and then we'll defend themselves. They're gonna charge. I know they are. They're Gondorian cavalry. How could they not? Are you for real? Shit, 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 shit. Wow, the AI in this game is really insane. Charge up! Charge up! Oh my god, they killed like 40 of my guys. Just like 20 minutes ago. That's how good cavalry is in this game, let me tell you. Oh, they're trying to escape into my horde.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Okay, we got this. It's just I underestimated how weak orcs are. And damn, orcs are you running away, really? Aw, poor baby. So that's your banner carry. Oh, that's your general. Okay, we're just gonna chase you until the end of that time. I hope you like death.
March!
Oh, you're so dead.
Objective!
For the glory of Mordor. Oh, we didn't even use that many guys. It was like 3-1 versus a very elite unit. That's cavalry. And I don't really have cavalry because I'm Mordor. That's a good trade-off. Only in mining and building have we surpassed the old days, said Blow and Dwarven Lord to Frodo in the chapter at many meetings. Sure, I'll do it. Yeah, you are now
trapped! Listen up!
Child of Sauron?
Get ready for fighting!
I guess?
Oh! Ambush!
You can hide in the woods there while they fuck around and shit.
No sleeping here! Attack orcs! Come on! Kill them all! Chop them to pieces! Don't waste time!
Sieging this place. And these guys
no sleeping here! We have completed an objective!
So I'm just gonna sit tight and hold the door. Not try to rock the boat until
this way!
Happening.
Stay right there!
Oh, is that?
Let us settle matters on the field of battle.
Alone. I'm sure there's an army nearby. Otherwise, I'd try to like assassinate him or something.
Ready? Hurry up!
Else didn't hear me say that.
Stay right there.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. So that's a hard general. That's a lot of hard generals. Okay. They're gonna get in a war with Gondor even sooner than I thought, because they're already way up here. And they're gonna distract the shit out of Gondor like they always do. So things are gonna be fine. Things are gonna be just fine. Let's just make sure I don't have anything else to build anywhere. Because I want my economy to be awesome. And that's the turn. Oh, Gondor didn't even try anything. How cute. But what's Harad up to down there? Updates. Oh, you built a hunting lodge. Ooh, this... Their economies are... I don't know if you saw at the beginning, but this was like 300 lower at the beginning of the game. It's already roaring up in its economy. This is making me happy. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I got a diplomat. I'm gonna send...
At your service, my lord.
That away.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
To save up money for those more expensive farms, those boar breeders. Oof. Yeah, those are gonna be pricey. Oh,
get ready for fighting! Come and get me, you
do I even
coward!
Risk it? Fuck it. No, we're going back to
Pick your feet up!
Mordor. Oh shit.
Big up!
Another Gondorian.
Let's get ready for fighting!
Well, just hope for the best.
No sleeping here! Attack! We've destroyed the enemy!
No, just
listen up! Is that what you want? Objective complete.
I'd never take orders from you.
So the AI also, something I didn't mention earlier when I mentioned they get free reinforcements, they also don't rely on money for their economy. They basically just get troops based on how well you're doing. And if you're doing really well, they're gonna get extra troops. Just to balance out how the AI is honestly kind of dumb compared to humans.
Come on! Regroup, you loud! Kill them all!
That makes it a real
Is that what you want?
To finish off the campaign when you're in a really high economy and military position. So I'm just gonna end this turn, and unless something outrageous happens, we're gonna end it there. So, the spy moved. Every AI is taking their turn. I'm besieging that One Rebel City. Things are going. Things are going. It shouldn't be too bad. And okay. I think this is a good place to end it. I don't know if I'll ever do this again. I kind of just did this as a fun little distraction from negative feelings. So let me know what you think. Bye.